Happy New Year. Okay, even if we don't get this up and running by then, it's 20. Oh shit. We may not get it up and running. We weren't expecting this at all. It's not working. But hey, we're on the Kal Kat. Welcome to the Kal Kat Show. Oh, we got something. So yes, Silly Kelly. Yep. I was the crab guy. Yeah. Sure. I was also some of the characters in Transtech, and the Transtech new series Robotech thing. I think I used a pseudonym to play Sheila Booth's character as well. So, yeah. Cool. I've got this hat. It's cool. Put that on as a prop so I'll look a little more silly. Yeah. Cable system is not working, but it is New Year's Eve in New York right now. Kal Katster. Welcome to New Year's Eve 2018. And we're experiencing technical difficulties. So that was just hilarious. Yeah. Now, in Hollyweird, you don't stare right into the camera. Because that's, no, you stare off to the side. Hollyweird. Yep. Well, on the Orville, they like staring into the camera. You may have seen the lizard dude on the bartender. Yep. Sounded like me, but you'd never know. I'm not saying. But yep. The lizard dude. Not the big headed dude, the lizard dude is bartender. So, now you got some tea over there getting all overstippled. And you also got some special cookies. We'll have to check them out shortly. So yeah, what do you want to know about Clint Cowpoke's rise to stardom? Oh well, it's New Year's Eve and screwing with the television. And yeah, you're watching the Kal Kat New Year's thingy. Yeah, sort of. You're not watching it. And this is Kal Kat, the Kal Katster. And yeah, hold on. Look at that. Yee-hoo! I'll make it look real good, don't I? Yee-hoo! This is the best. It's New Year's night 2019. This is Monster. Yes. Party Monster. Morton Roadkill. Guest star of Aquaman. Not really, but the guy in the movie, kind of the lobster kraken, kind of sounded like me. So I went. Yeah, so this is New Year's Eve, and yeah. It's totally live, it's live blog, so anything happens. Anything happens. If we can't get a signal, we can't get a signal. Alright, let's see. What's going on here? Anyway, 2018 was really weird. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Oh. Okay, 63, 69, going over to Fox. 59. So, yeah, Happy New Year 2019 at the New York studios, and watching the Kal Kat Show, and you're in the studio right here, right now, right here, right now, and here is a kitty. The other one's eating. Hi, kitty, kitty. Oh. What? Kitty. Good nap, kitty. So, yeah, so you're watching New Year's, and so, hell, finally got it running. Just a minute after everything, and here in the studio, and we're live, and so we're live, so we didn't have anything working yet, and so, okay, sure, yeah. 2019. This is the New York festivities. As you know, this is actually shot on the West Coast, but we show you the 9 o'clock thing. But this year, couldn't get it working yet until a minute later. But that's okay, because 3 hours covered again. Yeah. So you're watching the show, and yeah. Kal Kat. Still live, so yeah. It's funny that in this particular show they don't have a dorky announcer and trying to crack jokes, and out in New York there they don't seem to have one at all. So there's like no really annoying like announcer guy that's like way too old for the announcer lady, and he's like trying to like crack jokes about how she's hot or something. And she's like, ew. So they don't have that this time around. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, there clearly are some douchey people there. And it's raining, which probably sucks. Well, at least it isn't snowing, so it's warm enough to rain, but not cold enough to snow. So yeah, there you go. Now we're gonna hear from some of our other characters who have gone on to have other lives out of the world in 2018. Morton Roadkill ought to be here momentarily. So, cool. Yeah. I guess we'll just keep the camera rolling on the television set. Footage. Or move it, because, yeah, it's the same old, same old. I could even turn it off. Yeah. I will turn it off. It's the same footage. It's 2019. Hey, that's footage from 2009. That glass that said 2009 on it. 2009, incidentally, is the year the Kal Kat Show started. So, this is season 11, but it would be season 1 back in 2009. Started in October. And, yeah. Abra and Kadabra were from May of 2009. So, 2019. Holy shit. Look at this. Oh, there's the doofy guy. He's just off to the side. Okay. And he's clearly hammered. He's like, I've had so much, whatever this stuff is they brought in. Oh my god. Yeah, so it is raining onto the camera. It's kind of a cool effect. Ruining their camera. It's a $1,000 camera. They're wrecking it there. Thunderstorms and lightning. And I think the government's still shut down after the border wall thing. It's lovely. So yeah. Yeah, 2018 is gone. Now it's 2019. And, well, like, Donald Trump has not let us into a war yet. With Iran or North Korea. Although he seems to take the credit for North Korea and Syria, even though he didn't do anything. And, yeah, so March Cars is not like that. Okay. I don't think Jim Takan likes him either. But But anyway, that's all the politics for this episode, because it could be a seriously large rant. So, what do you want to know? I mean, yeah, I have been doing other things, though. Yes. Yes, I was in your Transformers thing. And, I guess I'm gonna, like... yeah, I don't have any monologue or anything. This cat shirt. and yeah, so let's see. So there was a convention, and we were at that. A couple of conventions. Summer. I was in a couple of Robotech fan films. One notably last year. Yeah, so I was voice of Megatron a couple of times. Yeah. Trying my best to do Frank Welker. Yes, Frank Welker. Yes. Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. They might as well turn camera 2 off, because you can't see it none anyway. Okay, let's see what we got here. Camera 2. Camera 1. Camera 2. Look at that. Yee-hoo! I'll make it look real good, don't I? Yee-hoo! This is the best. It's New Year's night 2019. Well, actually, this one's got a nicer, what's this, a newer one or the old one? This is the old one. Gotta burn it out. Anyway. Getting all warm. It's getting all warm. Sticky. That didn't sound real screwed up. Like the time first did our show. Is this thing still on here? I'll turn it off. Yeah, we're not using that one momentarily. Now, there's a Canon camera. Canon camera. I think this is the newer one. This is the old one. Yeah. Nope. I'm kind of snookered, so I kind of can't tell what I'm looking at. Just kidding. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Well, this is a camera. It's nice and... Yep. So... here's what I'll do. Since I'm the life of the party, you know what I mean? I mean, cat's the life of the party too. But I get the most views on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to film over here with this here other camcorder and get all creative, weird. Sure, because why not? Yeah, I look sardonic in this over here. Evil, in fact. Darkness flows. Let's see. You know, I don't see the back of my head. That's stupid. I'm going to turn this one off. Silly. This is the 800. That's the 700. That's what that says. Yeah. No, this is the 700. This is the... Okay, the one that's recording, that looks good, that's the 800. That one's okay. But the new one is vastly improved. So, anyway, this here is Circadian tea. It's oolong tea. It's been sitting too long because we're doing all these sketches. It's got to be a full hour now. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 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 Oh, shit. Yeah. Let me check my time index here. 9:32. Alright. 30 minutes in. You know the Kal Kat New Year's comedy sketch is all over the place. Anyway, You know what else is all over the place? These left over from the Christmas holiday. Stole them out of the cookie jar thingy. They smell funny. I think they might be edible. Should I taste them? See how edible they is? Well, to say they might be edible, it's like saying they kind of ain't edible no more. They's a week old. Suppose if I don't want the screaming Hershey splatters, I shouldn't eat them. Unless, of course, the weird taste is marijuana. In which case, we get real high. Oh, it's legal in California, you know. So, yeah. I remember coming on to the Kal Kat Show years ago, 10 years ago now. Well, and when they were doing a sketch, come on, the first one I was doing a sketch early on, it was April Showers, name of it, I come in there after the finger gestures, and they're like, okay, say something funny about what's on the internet. I was all just randomly, like improv or something, or like Linorama and stuff. And yeah, Linorama's kind of stupid. How about improv then? Well, okay, so I was like, I got an idea. I'll act like those PSAs that we directed. I directed those. Kal Kat was in them. So I was all like, I'll do PSA, and I'll do a PSA on don't fuck a horse. This is my PSA. Get it on the horse. Their Ummaclow horse sex case. Up there in Seattle, near Seattle, up there, there's a Boeing plant, and this Boeing employee was apparently spending his nights, and this is a running joke for 10 years, spending his nights out there with his friends, breaking into a ranch in Ummaclow, which is near, I guess, up near Tumalo. And he's, they're breaking in there, and they're pleasuring the horse so that they can let this guy, Boeing guy, who's really horny, I guess, get fucked in the butt by the horse. So he does this a couple of times, and they post it on YouTube videos. Well, not YouTube, but they post it on the internet, the dark web. Part of the web you don't want to go to. It gets all over. There's like reaction videos everywhere about this. Partly that's because the second time he did it, or maybe the third, I can't be too sure, he died. They rushed him to the hospital. He was dying because he got hemorrhaged from taking a stallion up the butt. Oh my goodness. To make matters more bizarre, 2011. Apparently he died in 2005. In 2011, Kal Kat and us go up to, we go up there because we're doing an episode in Hazeldale and Portland. So we figured, hey, we're not that far away. So we go to that Boeing plant up there. And I guess Kal Kat's brother was curious about the story. I want to go up there and find out about it. Also, there's a Boeing plant. There's a lot of old planes, including an Air Force One from the Kennedy era and all that stuff, and Concorde. So yeah, let's go to the Air Museum as the front for finding out about the guy who took a horse. As Mark's card said, if he'd taken it the other way, he would have lived. But as Tim Cantrell said, well, he gets what he deserves. And that's what Jim Chacon said. People were laughing about it. He took Mr. Head. Oh, yeah. But yeah. And it went... yeah, so... oh, shit. So, yeah. Horse fucker. Yeah. We don't know who this guy was. He's the Ian McLeod horse. Called him Mr. Hands. They get to the Air Museum. And before anybody knew it, the tour guide lady turns to all the tourists, half serious, and says, all right, I know some of you are here to ask about the man that used to work for Boeing that died from bestiality. We're not going to be discussing, so don't ask. So hands were raised and they went down. Oh, it turns out Kal Kat's brother played innocent, like he didn't know what they were talking about. Later on, he asked him, he said, he's a psych nurse. So what's this about this Mr. Hand guy, the guy that he said the name to? What's this? So we'd seen it. But he wanted to know, what was it about it? And he said, well, he was a Boeing employee. And he died because he attempted to take a horse anally. And he was on the receiving end. He's oh, okay. Oh. And he wondered, what's wrong with a person that does something like that? Bestiality. It's like, well, it's mentally deranged. I don't know why I just told that story. Stupid. But it's true. That's what makes it funny. Yeah. As for this year, the government shut down over a wall, and yeah, and there was originally migrant caravans everywhere, and they made it sound like a big deal. Originally, it was a car, and then they were using footage from zombie movies, and they were using footage from other movies, and just now, the New Year's celebration, they were using a shot of somebody wearing a 2009 glasses. For 2019. Well, at least they got the number on this side right. I just don't know. 2019 is sure to be interesting. Because Star Trek Chimera, which I'm also in, coming out. Well, we said that last year, but no, it's coming out this year. There were a few legal wranglings to work out. Same legal wranglings that Axonar had to work out. But we weren't sued. We're not famous. We didn't make any money. So they're all, well, yeah, you can do it. You just have to follow the guidelines. Well, following some of the guidelines. Yeah, we're not making a profit. But the part they were consternating over is the length. Our fan film is a feature film. So... and it's going to stay a feature film. So we'll see where it airs. But it'll air for free. You can download it. So, yeah. For free. Unlike Bethesda's Fallout 76. Which is a game that sucks. Yeah. I was watching the footage from the New Year's thing last year. And it... footage, and it doesn't seem like much happened in terms of the vlogging universe and such. I mean, in terms of the stories and things. I'm going to put this here so I can sit on it. Yeah, that'll be good. So yeah, a floating head in space. Oh, yeah, so... but we were doing a lot of storybook and editing and storyboarding and things like that. because we had to basically create the world of the Cillian saga. It's a legitimate parody story, and there's a cat in here. She probably wants to go outside because it's Abra. And Abra's in here. And come here, Abra. Come here, kitty. Aw, kitty. Come here. Come on. Come on, kitty. Oh, look at this kitty. Let's put her out. Let's put her outside. So yeah, we were putting stories together and things, and this is not interesting. Yeah, so we were doing the Cillian saga, and now we're doing the characters for the covers for the books. And we have the Blessings in Michigan, and to be followed with the Distant Destinies that's been renamed. Starcrackers, which has been renamed. We can't reveal them yet because reasons. Can't reveal them yet. Well, I understand that Kal Kat has binge-watched Star Trek Discovery and has seen my scene from Discovery, the Mirror Universe. Yeah. So yeah, cool. Yeah, I got tortured. But yes. Oh yes. But so cool. Yeah, sure. Just kidding, of course. Yeah. But yeah, it's almost as if we brought it over there because now they're using Red Angel as something. Which is weird. That's a star system. It's not, an alien race. Klingons look weird though. The other one got kicked out of the internship over there for taking pictures of the Klingons. But yeah, wasn't me. Oh, yeah. I wasn't over there. I would be rich. Yeah, so there is no LARP live-action role-playing game yet, because there aren't any animatics for it. So we're just doing character blocking at this point, which is taking forever to get it right. Because even after like 5 Fanimes so far, yeah, it's a different thing to be able to like animate figurines, characters, and story places, storyboarding, and all that. That takes a lot of time if you don't really. They're kind of reinventing it, yeah. So that's what we're doing. So, Chimera. I guess Kal Kat can mention that. We're still doing that. Yeah, that was Q in that one. No, I'm not kidding. I was playing Q. And LaForge. So, yeah, in the Chimera. Yeah. So the role-playing game also didn't work because half the people that were interested went on to do something else. As they said last New Year's, they didn't come back. Some of them moved away. It wasn't because of us. It was because they were doing their own thing. But yeah. This is going to be odd. I don't know if you want to put the pieces together or roadkills. Yeah, you probably want to cut this up into little pieces. Each individual person is discussing completely different topics, but probably get away with that. Yeah. The pastor at the church is leaving, so they got another one. They're saying he had a calling to go back to his own church. I wonder if he actually had a calling, though. We don't film all over there, but there is a sitcom type show. It's done over there. The coffee shop people are like in a sitcom. And Kal Kat is, I understand, a guest star on that. Which is cool. Unpaid. Yeah, so... So, that's neat. I was in there today. Yeah. And Roadkill Yeah. His name comes from a short story called Road Pizza. And was never released, and they're not going to release it. Short horror story script. They're not going to release the short story version, script version of the Blair Witch parody either, because it's a Blair Witch parody. Why do that one? There's all the more original ones as a horror story anthology. You know, like the Mall Massacre and stuff like that. That were more like legitimate Kal Kat horror stories than the other ones were. The one that was like The Fly isn't in there, because that's stupid. The one about Richie Rich isn't in there because it doesn't make sense. The one about Kick Some Assets isn't in there because it's based in the 90s and no one would get any of it. They're going to go to a TV station and mess with it. Ted Turner style. Yeah, this year has been a lot of other stuff. But yes, the Starcrackers anniversary, that was the year before. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do more of those, and Starcrackers as books. That'll be interesting next year. Yeah. So and of course I'm gonna be doing Megatron again because there's an upcoming Transformer thing. Although we don't have access to that other studio, we just have this one. So we can still film movies here. We have filmed with a quarter of Starcrackers in here. It's the Star Trek in here. This is the engineering room in Starcrackers. So yeah. So yeah. Well, there's no sketch, so I just come in and I say, yeah, Roadkill's here. Morton Tucker, Roadkill. Yeah, I hear my character from the horror movies is kind of back too in one of the other stories, which is interesting. But not the one from Road Pizza. It's the other one. So there's a number of characters. So I'm loosely based on Jim Takan, but not exactly. So yeah. Also Bumblebee, yeah. So yeah, it's cool. So, creative consultant, uncredited. Those two, Aquaman and Bumblebee. I was not the creature. Uncredited. So yeah. Anyway, so well, Silly Kelly was the crab guy, or at least it appeared to be. And now I'm going to walk over there off camera because this part's getting a little ginky here. Also, there was incident of the Channel Awesome scandal in April, about before the conventions, and we couldn't discuss that because, you know, we're, yeah, affiliated. So now we can. Suffice it to say, they kicked the shot out, and they left that studio. It's different than this studio over here. Studio over here, we got the Sparkle Show being done over there on the Instagrams. So we got the Sparkle Show. So we got some of the SAP people back, but they're not in the same universe. See, they got the Instagram show. That's different. And I think one other Twitch or something other, not Twitch, one of the other channels, as far as it is. Yeah, so now that Sparkle is 21, she's at a New Year's party filming that. That's going to appear somewhere else on some other channel. Yeah, so go check that out. I'm sure it's going to be better than this one. Yeah, because, you know, all the years, you know, we were saying, you know, you and pop and then want to become famous, make up your own channels and become just as famous. Go ahead. It's a free internet. Go ahead and do it. So now that started over there. So they want that studio. So they got that studio. We got this one. Yeah. So it's different from the Channel Awesome thing. It's sort of like they brought back the subscribers over here. It's the opposite of that, really. Nobody was like affronted or anything. Brought them back. There got a cinnamon roll. I might have to eat this. Actually, I'm gonna switch this over to Kal Kat, and he'll eat it, and maybe the edible too. Actually, I don't recommend eating that cookie. It's really old. You're probably gonna get sick. Chewed on it a little bit, chowed on it. But yeah, our subscribers still include LA Beast and a number of other Trek Yards and a number of others. Bad Lip Reading. We've added former former subscribers, former Channel Awesome person Lindsay Ellis. We've added former Channel Awesome persons. We already had Phelan Portis. We already had we already had movie nights. We already had so we already had Stone Gremlins. We already had all of them as subscribers. So they still are. So we didn't leave Channel Awesome. We never left them. We're still there. So that one guy that says like, oh, that one guy that says like, oh, this is the only one there. No, he's not. There's a million others there, and we're one of them. So we are still there too. Oh, so yeah, we haven't left. We haven't left. And if they appear at the conventions, we'll go and see them. Yeah. After all, the Kal Kat Show is kind of stealing their thunder. Yeah. So yeah, Pop is gonna do skating videos or something. He's 18 now. But yeah, that has nothing to do with the other one. That has to do with the studio. I'm mixing up my stuff because I think that cookie might have had something special. I'm talking about humping on Nan humped a horse. I don't know. Yeah. So that was my first. Actually, there's earlier Cowpoke stuff too. If you go back to like the beginnings of the whole thing. I was at one of the early videos at the Amanda Bynes event, and for She's the Man. Said it was 2004. It was 2006. I was there. I was at that. I got that stuff for Kal Kat to go back there and get those things. Everybody knows everybody. Not anymore, though. I don't think she does movies anymore. Yes, but a rising star, former child star, Sparkle, is going to be all over the other parts of the webs. He's already done the Vegas shows, done the parties and stuff, done the weightlifting, heavy lifting. So yeah, I did some of that in the 90s too. To which my sister, Kal Kat sister, she says, well, that was 20 years ago. He said, yeah, but that was our heyday. 20 years ago was the heyday, 1990s. This is just kind of sad. At this point. Well, good old 2019. Well, I guess I got it. Well, I reckon you'll put all these pieces together or something. Horse or something. Yeah, could talk politics, but there ain't no reason to do that. None. I'll just ruin the mood, really. Don't want to spoil the moment, as I said back in the Pine Hill days. As Chris said back in the Pine Hill days, Christina, she said that to Henry. To which we parodied, and then he handed her a breath mint. To make her breath minty before they kissed. Well, that's romantic. Anyways, more romantical than a dude with a horse. They're building a skate park to replace the old skate park that went down in '88. It's been 30 years since there was a skate park in Milpitas. A little over 30 years. Yeah. Well, about 30 years. I think it went out. It went under in '89 because it was referenced as being just closed in that on location to premiere of '89, 30 years ago, and in July, and it was like, yeah, and there was. Back then, we didn't realize how far away everyone was. In Los Angeles, nobody knew about that. Just figured. Nowadays, though, with the internet, everybody would know. They would be all like, "Oh, I'm going to text this person and they'll tell them about it." And nobody's building's down, it's closed, and they would know. Just even though they didn't know what town it is, they would know. Check internet. Yep. So, yeah, we're going to have Kal Kat walk back in here again. All right. Yes, I'm back, and now this is Galvatron, Japanese Galvatron. Yeah. So, right. One second. This here is a cinnamon roll. It's from 3 days ago. It's a big cinnamon roll. And I'm not the LA Beast. It's dry. The celebrity pictures right in front of me. Cowpoke over there. And got Kal over there. Roadkill's the bed. To the side. So yeah. Bumblebee. Yeah. Good movie. Yep. Good Transformers movie. So yeah. We won't be doing this year. We will not be doing an episode where I open up all the Transformers on the wall. I've been saving them for other time. At some point, 2019, we will be tackling the most ambitious TF Transformers Mush All Transformers story. We'll do that one first. Corrosion of War Without End, Rob Powers. Don't have permission, but we're not going to make any money, so we're just going to do it for fun. However, I couldn't find it. We found out one of them was dead. Davidson is dead. Neil Davidson is dead. Can't ask this. We'll do the story later. We did find Rodimus Primal. Actually, he has a YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. So, we were able to get his permission to use his story. This is the one about the Beast Wars and the Forge and all that. Use that one. Still not getting paid. It'd probably be significantly different because Beast Wars was kind of its own continuity. That'll be in there. Chimera. In the summer of 2019, we have Avengers, the new Avengers movie. First thing is that I think in March we have the Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel. I don't know anything about that one. I'm not in that one. Avengers Endgame. No. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, tentatively they were talking about a Teddy Ruxpin thing. That's not going to happen. But the other thing they were talking about, Teddy Ruxpin thing. Yeah, that we have the figure over there. But we are tentatively to shoot at the conventions, to go to the conventions, San Jose Comic Con and Fanime. And Fanime, we are going to shoot a film in downtown San Jose, found footage reality TV thing, because it is now the 20th anniversary of the Blair Witch Project. So, 20th anniversary. That's insane. Which was in the first season of the first press thing. Curiously. And so, yeah, one of the things we're doing is sort of a spoof of how they had Halloween H4O this year, the Halloween movie remake, which was actually good. Sort of like H2O was 20 years earlier. Yeah, so we're going to do Haunted Convention with ghouls and costume people. That should be interesting. We'll see if that actually works or not. But yes, cool. Oh, yeah. Because the only thing you could do at this point after Mousetrap Excursion is you got all the main characters who are, like, sort of cloned by the evil guy with the fuzzy face thing. After that, what do you do after you've got, like, all the main characters on the ship and they're all presumably then let go because they escaped? What do you do after that, after everybody got out of the found footage story? Well, you riff on modern movies like modern movies that are like Truth or Dare or whatever, and you decide, okay, let's say like they go to the alien planet and they encounter a convention where or the planet, or sort of like in the horror stories anthology that we put together recently. The idea is that the town has gone crazy, and that the aliens have taken over, and the costume convention is literally the aliens, and they're like ghouls or whatever. That's totally cool. That's awesome. Let's do that. So it'll be like Borat meets Kal Kat meets convention. That might actually work. I like that idea. Yeah, even if it's not a Blair Witch thing, even if it's like doing a Cloverfield and throwing that name out there, even that might be cool. Yeah, I might dig that. That would be neat. Yeah. Maybe both conventions. One's April, the other's May. But yeah. Yeah. 20th anniversary of the Blair Witch Project. One of the websites, I think it was Looper, was saying that yeah, it was stupid that it compared, what was it? Compared Cloverfield to compared Cloverfield and the franchise to the Blair Witch franchise. And I almost commented, but then didn't, that the only comparison is it's found footage. Those two are completely different. They're completely different. Okay, yeah, you have shaky cam running around for like 30 minutes. But even the Blair Witch Project had enough good sense to have the shaky cam moving around and then slow it down so you could tell what was going on later. That didn't happen in the other movie. It just kept going. And then it would slow down on occasion, but it was like not remotely similar. Maybe the technique was similar, but one's in the woods, the other's in the city. One is about a giant monster threatening New York. The other one is about a witch who is, guess which one that is, who is messing with her minds using like temporal stuff. I tried to explain to Jim Tacon that the new Blair Witch remake that they made in 2016 was actually good, and that the haunted house part was actually freaky, which it was. Genuinely a freaky scene. Well done. They were psychologically torturing them, messing with her, just making them see different things going on. Yeah, so spooky movies, Star Wars. I'm thinking, hopefully by February, we're gonna have another Valentine to the Fans on the Chimera channel, announcing officially, yes, after a long breathy pause, it's coming in 2019. Here's a pre-trailer. Here's the coming date saying it's coming out, and when it's coming out. On Valentine's Day. They'll say, yes, we're in production. It's coming out. It'll announce Valentine's Day. We'll announce that something is going to happen at some point. Probably the summer. It'll be finished. So it'll probably be the summer. Probably be at Comic-Con San Jose. And yeah, so you'll see it there for free. It probably will be Comic-Con San Jose, which is in April when it comes out. But before the rush of all the movies, which doesn't matter because it's YouTube anyway, and it's not prevalent on whether Marvel comes out with something or whether Discovery's in ratings sweep month or whatnot. That doesn't matter either. And if we actually do get a deal, you'll be the first to know. If we say, okay, hypothetically, we say, okay, we're gonna go down Midwest and hang out in a car and watch a movie with Jones, something. But that will tell you about that if that happens. I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying it could. It's possible. Yeah. So. Anything is possible. I mean, they had Macaulay Culkin on Red Letter Media twice. It could happen, like Kal Kat could show up there. That'd be weird. It's just a random best of the worst. He just walks in. Oh, hi, unknown internet guy that we don't know. What are you doing here? I'm here to watch a movie. Yeah. Okay. Hang out with the Earl. Actually, they should do a crossover. Actually, they should do an Internet Critics movie, similar to the Nostalgia Critic movie that they're doing a sequel to. I'm not in it. They didn't. I'm not in it. Nope. Actually, the Nostalgia Critic was in my movie. It was in my Phantom movie, 2017. So, yeah. So, maybe Angry Joe will be at the next Phantom. Be cool. 25th anniversary is the next Phantom. 25th anniversary of Fanime is next. So, yeah. I understand it's going to be like, I think it's going to be like Elizabethan stuff. But I don't really do that. Really. Swords and things. I do have a He-Man sword I made for my Cyber Cat costume. But yes. I also made a costume for Halloween. Kal Kat thing, Halloween thing. It's cool. Yeah. Anyway, so that's all I got. I'm not eating these cookies. They're evil. Don't eat those cookies. Don't eat them. Don't eat the cookies. 10:33. Let's edit this bitch. This is actually a sketch, by the way. Well, yeah, I'm mentioning things. So, yeah. There's other Transformers. Yes, and, yeah, Star Wars Episode 9. They say that either we were involved or weren't involved in 8. Based on whether we liked it or not. They say that on the net. So if we liked it, we had to have been involved. Mm. Mm. Sugary thing. Edible cookie. See how all the terracons. And all of the dinosaur powered primes reflect merge into Volcanicus. I assume they're going to make the green one. That's going to be the Transformers Breast Force. Dino Kaiser. They'll just paint him green. Let's get that one too. I haven't fallen apart. But they're trying to make Discovery a little less edgy, more fun, and make Orville a little more edgy. That's fun. How about a happy medium? Still in space. Starship Locations, parody spoof thingy. It's both. And considering the second season of the Chimera book series was set in the Mirror Universe, Discovery was totally ripping us off. They saw the synapses and they just copied them. I can tell them. Because it's like, and they were ripping off X and R when they were doing the Klingon War. But it had nothing to do with action. Well, they've been doing that since TNG Season 1. When they had connections 31 years ago to some of the teachers at Pine Hill, and they heard us going on about stuff. Like, oh, that's cool, let's do that. They're not going to get paid. So sticky. I'm building up to a punchline here. Uttered many times on an internet channel. But knew about before. I knew about all the Channel Awesome stuff. Didn't know that the Walker's matriarch passed away. Didn't know that until their mother died. We didn't know about that Walker's until Christmas. Around Christmas when we watched the video when they lost the studio and they're moving out. The Nutcracker video. I did recommend them seeing the 3D Nutcracker movie because it was so bad. Also Van Helsing. In fact, Van Helsing was one of the ones Kal Kat was going to appear. But it ended up not appearing. Because he ended up not making a final deal. Yeah, I did. And I haven't been on Red Letter Media yet, either. But yeah, okay. I ate the whole plate. The whole plate. Not really, but as a reference to the Lindsay Ellis website. Nostalgia Chick. Formerly of Nostalgia Critic. Yeah, so if we still subscribe to half the channels that quit the Nostalgia Critic Show. So we're kind of going back and forth. Oh, we like your channel. We like their channel. We like your channel. We'll get them back together, the whole cast, eventually. But no, it's not a responsibility to do that. Play negotiator to the whole thing. They've left their studio. We still have this one. It's not connected, and we're not associated with Mike Machad. With that, it's their original producer. They let him go. Understand? Yeah, he said, "Oh, it's my studio. I'm taking it back." So okay, so I left him. That didn't happen here. There's a house. It's different. It's not a studio. What happened here was that some of the family members don't want to be on video on my particular channel. They don't mind having their own. I encourage them to have their own. Yeah. And also, some of their friends had their own. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll subscribe to your channel." So they did. I subscribed to theirs. So it's like 2 or 3 of them are on their Kal Kat Show channel, but not directly on my channel. Crossover. One of them has a cat that looks very much like Houdini, who is not in this video. I could run down there and film the cat, I suppose, so you can see Houdini, but that wouldn't really make any sense. So yeah. So in the Lindsay Ellis is a character, I don't know her, somebody on YouTube who does movie reviews and critical analysis, because she apparently went all the way through film school and got a degree in film school. So she does her dissertations, online dissertations on and speeches and stories on pop culture. Of course, that's the Kal Kat Show does too. So I thought it would be cool. And also there's one that does Google Translate, mistranslate. It's funny too. That's somebody else though. But this one, on feminism and Transformers, I'll bang all out. This is sort of a response to that, the whole plate. There's a line in Transformers 2007 with the comic relief character, this humongous, like, if it's not the dude from Good Burger, it's a dude imitating the dude from Good Burger. And he's all like, "I ate the plate. I ate the whole plate." He's in the interrogation room. He eats the whole plate of donuts. Of course, cops have donuts in a Michael Bay movie. I could analyze Michael Bay movies all night. I could do that. But I choose not to because I figure they're pretty obvious. And don't really need it. I liked that Bumblebee did not over-sexualize the characters and made them like people and humans, and the personalities work. The robots have personalities too, Bumblebee and 2 Decepticons. I like that Dropkick is in there, better known as Batkick, who is a character from Transtech. That's very cool. The bad guy dispatches her, but yeah, no, and in my version they couldn't do that. She would have beat him. She would have beat the bad guys. But yeah, they didn't the good guys, because she's a bad guy. But yeah, it's like Michael Bay was like essentially has, it's weird. He's got like billions of dollars, and yet he's got the mind and mentality of a 12-year-old boy. So he's basically, I'm just going to show boobies really close and lots of explosions. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to string boobies and explosions together, occasional sitcom dialogue, and make a movie out of it. That's what all of his movies do. His Benghazi movie was the closest to an actual movie, but it's like, that still was like, he still wanted to show boobies, but he got the explosions in there. He probably wouldn't be bad doing a G.I. Joe movie, but I don't want him to do a G.I. Joe movie. I want James Gunn to do a G.I. Joe movie. If there's one guy that was wrongfully kicked out of Disney, James Gunn. They should have just let him, do his thing. But Michael Bay, yeah, Michael Bay, He makes billions on these Transformer movies. I guess Bumblebee's not making all that much money, but it'll be a sleeper hit. It's because everybody was tired of the other ones. They should have started out with Michael Bay in 2007, and all the other movies should have been directed by someone else. Just said, okay, you did the first one. Get somebody that knows what they're doing to do the next one. The next one. Next one. And it would make more than just billions on them. They would make $2 billion on them. In fact, they could... Rain Johnson could do a Transformers movie. It would work. He could do a G.I. Joe movie. It would work. I liked Star Wars Episode 8. I thought it was fine. I didn't want to know who Rey's parents were. I thought it would be silly if we found that out. And having Luke be the super master Jedi right away and not be the hermit for a while, that made perfect sense. It's like, okay, those are the two things. Yeah, Admiral Purplehair does not make sense, but the other two characters that make sense. But that scene where she shoots out the ship is cool. Apparently in the original script, that was actually where Leia dies. But because Princess Leia actually... Well, they didn't know she was dying when they made the movie. And she died afterward. So there were, in the script, an early version of the script, apparently they were going to kill off Leia's character. She was going to, like, blow up the ship, saving the universe. That's apparently what they were actually going to do. And then they filmed a lot of footage of all of it, and Admiral Purplehair and everything. So it was in the script. And so they shot it the way they shot it in the movie, with the changes, and they figured, well, we can't really kill her off. We killed off Han. We can't kill off Leia. So they went with what they got, and they filmed it. And then she dies. So actually, that other version would have been better. Would have been messed up. But yeah. I'm glad they didn't do that, actually. Because it would have been better, but it still would have been messed up. Be assured that episode 9, they're going to dial back some of that, but not all of it. And the New Order, or the First Order, that's the name of it. But yeah, spoiler. The New Order. I think that's already been released, though, the title. Could still change. It's a full, like, almost a year from now. It's going to be December 2019, so they could change it by then. Yeah. So I guess they're not doing a Boba Fett, or maybe they are doing a Boba Fett. They shouldn't do a Boba Fett movie. Episode 2 was already a Boba Fett movie. We don't need to see that. Yeah. No Boba Fett movie. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't really got that much except the boobies. So yeah, Michael Bay likes his boobies and gratuitous model shots of women. Whereas the person that did Travis Knight, director Bumblebee, he gave everybody personalities and human stuff. I mean, he showed a little skin here and there, but it was not, like, gratuitous. You know, she was kind of cute, but she wasn't, like, they weren't zooming in on the midriff and showing, well, they're fixing a car or anything like that. They didn't do that. She was more like Carly from the cartoon in the... Oh, I'm out of... Yep. I'm out of here. I'm sitting where Cowpoke was. That doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah. Well, see, Cowpoke got up. That's it. Yeah, Cowpoke got up and left because I wanted to sit here. So that's what happened. It's a story, I'm sticking to it. Anyway, it's been an hour, so yeah, this is pretty much the end of the New Year's comedy show. There isn't really much to do. It's more of a blog discussion, and as Morton Roadkill, edible cookies. Those cookies are not edible. Don't eat those. Yeah. Ew, gross. But yes, yes, and I know edibles are something else. I don't actually think those are. Like, they're just cookies. They're stale. But yeah, shoot. Well, I really. In closing, I'm gonna close the evening, I guess. Yeah, there's corrosion of war without end. Kat was saying, and Michael Bay and all that. Sure. It's an interesting idea. I think you could just like not film the stuff that doesn't work in that one. Just don't shoot it. Be interesting to look over the script, see what it's like. I'll take on director duty on that one, if possible. I want to see Ivy Bonlin stuff too. I want to see transitions and some of the bigger ones, because the bigger ones are more epic. So yeah, they're more fun to do the epic ones. So yeah, yeah. So I don't know if we can find that person either. Sure. Yeah, you're watching the Kal Kat Show channel. The channel, this is the main channel. We only show updates and blogs, usually about like local stuff and updates of the channels. Whereas the review channel is taken off. This one has 300 and some, but over there it says over 500, and did 110 videos in 1 year, and that's just incredible. And wow. We were doing a lot of them. So even though there aren't a lot of subscribers to the Kal Kat Show reviews, Weird Kitty 07, and On Location Cats, even though there aren't a lot of subscribers, Kal Kat is all over the internet. And what's weird is it's Adam M. Brown. It's like, it's this author guy. And that counts. That whole thing counts as a public notoriety. So like, yeah, it's like he was saying on one of the blogs, if he does, if he does the thing, it's gonna count. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, those other people out there saying self-publishing and Vanity Press is not technically, you're not really an author, you're just a self-publisher. It's sort of like, the guy in the basement or the attic that's got his camcorder. It's like, that doesn't count. You're not technically a channel. Actually, YouTube makes you a channel. Blogging makes you an author. Commenters makes you a blogger and a commenter, and that is something. And yeah, these hoity-toity groups just have to move out of the way to let the next generation take over. Because that's not the So look for the Adam M. Brown books in print, lots of them, and some Mark's cards under his real name, of course. I think the horror stuff will be under his pseudonym, Kal Kat and Mark's cards, but the rest of it will not be. Horror stuff is going to be under pseudonym. But yeah, sure. Look for. I can't tell you all the names because I don't want to reveal it on the internet. Have someone else figure out, this guy's kind of famous. I'll just take the name. I want to do that. I have not. You're going to ask in the comments, has he played Fallout 76? No, I have not played Fallout 76. I have no idea what that's about. Fallout, what was it, 3? Yes, but not 76. I didn't buy into that. Haven't bought Dead Red Redemption. I understand that's a good one. I don't believe Pop has it, although maybe he does. I don't think he does though. I think he I don't think he bought Fallout 76. I don't think he bought into the hype. I think he waited. But he has Dead Red Redemption 2. He definitely has that. So got that for Christmas. So. Yeah, that's a good one. Set in the Old West, or just after the Old West. Clint Cowpoke will like it. Anyway, this has been the New Year's comedy special sketch thingy, and the the end of season 10 of the Kal Kat Show. And it's been renewed for an 11th season. Technically ended in 2015, but we just kept going with this review show thing. So the actual variety show is over, but we just keep doing this thing. It's expanded beyond anything we ever imagined in the 80s. We had 80s and 90s, Morton Roadkills from the 90s, but they had these shows, radio, audio shows, things, the Backward Mania, the mashup poop thing, the Stuff show, the Child Star show, Fragile, all that stuff, which was part of the early Disney Kids CBS thing, ABC thing, the 80s Cats, the whole Kitty show, On Location at Pine Hill, big show, big thing. Evergreen had a version of it, On Location 2, On Location Undergrads, not Undergrads at MTV, On Location Undergrads at San Jose State, Junks 1 version and Evergreen version, and then we had State version, and we had a church version, First Press. Made some movies with them. Can't release them, they have copyrighted music, but made some movies, home movies. Those are in print. They're in the studio in the vault, back there. But yeah, we can't release those. We've released pieces of the two graduations when the two kids of Martha came over. So the Pop graduation and the Sparkle graduation from 3 years earlier are both posted on the channel as lost footage from that time period. So they're okay with their stuff up there. And the wedding of the Tavenati, another niece from On Location Undergrads, Erica's there. Tavenati wedding is on there. Edited somewhat, but it's on there. Yeah, so and a car ride radio audio clip thing. It's just kind of cool. Like, just the way we did it back in the day with K.O. Dan, of course. So everybody except the ones that were complaining has returned. SAP 1 Productions is almost a thing again, but under the umbrella of On Location Cats. So, so yeah. So yeah, it's all back together. Which is a little bit like what happened at Channel Awesome, but we're not associated with them, we just subscribe to them. And yeah, so they had to leave their whole studio, they had to leave their whole thing and go to another studio. That didn't happen here. But as it turns out, it was almost going to, but it didn't. Yes, we're still here all through 2019. So yeah, we're not going anywhere. Totally not going anywhere. And of course there is. In case you didn't get all that, because okay, don't use that other take. We're about 5 minutes from New Year's Eve here on the West Coast. Cowpoke and Kal Kat and Roadkill moved on. Well, they're actually here, but they're just not on camera. And Silly Kelly here, and yeah, I'm waiting for 6 minutes to go. The movies looks like there's going to be a movie. It looks like Black Panther could actually get an Oscar. None of the other movies that I've heard of, some other movies out there. Stars Born and Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. But yeah. Spider-Verse isn't going to get an Oscar. But this year, the other Oscar contender movies were in and out of theaters so quickly, it would be unfair for them to be nominated. So there's going to be a very short Oscar season this year for the 91st Oscars. It's a little under 6 minutes left before New Year's on this coast. They're advertising Glass, the Glass movie, but it's not interesting. I'm going to aim the camera sort of at the TV. So you get the TV, and one shot. And I also get as well. It didn't work. So yeah, don't do it like that. Yeah, Roseanne Arnold was kicked off her show for being racist. Donald Trump is still the president for being racist, and insensitive to others. Yeah, so there was a comedian that was kicked out of a reporter night for being offensive to the Republicans. And then they got another one that was less offensive, but not interesting. Yeah, so there really hasn't been much news. There was the caravan thing that was mentioned. All the farmers that have to Mexico wouldn't be able to if they closed everything off. So legitimately, so stupid. Yeah. So what else do you want to know? I mean, it's almost New Year's Day here on the West Coast, and yeah, I'm just going on about stuff with the TV muted, and there's a lot of commercials in this 6-minute block that's before this actually happens. Yeah, so it's quite impressive. Let's see how much battery we got. We don't have enough battery. So yeah, well, at least this year the Fox people acknowledged, yes, we are the propaganda arm of the state Republican Party. And also, apparently, the baby boomers don't mind that their president colludes with Russians. They don't care. You'd think they would, but they don't. They don't care. They like being obnoxious. But that guy that ran over a protester, he got life in prison. So, the racist guy. Well, there is some justice, even though there's not for other people. Yeah, so we've got like boring commercials here going on. Yeah, so there hasn't been a lot to report on the Talking Pointless show on the other channel. Yeah. The closing of this was that we threw in some dirty jokes about the horse guy and didn't really have much of a series. We didn't intend to do a 90-minute comedy special, but apparently we ended up. This is a 90-minute special. I close this out with a New Year's ball drop again, if they would get back to it. Yeah, so if they'll ever get back to it. Yeah, so okay, it's supposed to be 2 minutes. So I think we can hang on for 2 minutes here. Less than 2 minutes. It's in New York, 2 minutes. So yeah, this is Silly Kelly and replaying the footage from the ball drop again so you can see it. It's slightly off kilter so that Fox does not flag us. Yeah. So we are at 1 minute 30 seconds, and they do indeed have two annoying announcers. We have yes, but at least he's not making messed up jokes about her. There was one Razzie movie that I did see that was called Red Sparrow. Kal Kat and I were watching that, and Death Wish, which was also bad. Death Wish remake. Laughing at that. Her bad Russian accent. And on the Trek Yard site, they were going on about that too, and I was like, well. Anyway, so yeah, it's like but there was a nude scene. I was like, yeah, but the nude scene was icky and gross. It's like, yeah, she was being tortured. You don't want to see that. Why is it with the modern nude scenes? They gotta do a nude scene, but it's gotta be dark, gross, and icky. Just have a love scene. Yeah. Anyway, here it's New Year's and 30 seconds to go. And for 2019, replaying the event of ball drop thingy. 23, 22, 20. The ball drop. Yay! It's dropping the balls. 13, 12. It's New Year's. Yay! It's New Year's. A beautiful New Year's. Yay! And then New York ceased to exist. It's New Year's Eve, and that's where we left off. Yep, there we are. That's New Year's Eve, 2019. It's now 2019. Yay! 2019. Holy shit. Made it to the year of Blade Runner. And the year of Isaac Asimov's short story. 2019. His short story about the beginning of the computer. It takes over the world thing. The Krieska brain computer thing. Yep. And there it is. Frozen frozen on the air. Wow. Awesome. The TV just froze. Momentarily. That was funny. Yeah, so that's literally where we left off. So, wrap around. Ending sketch. Alright. So, yeah. Happy New Year's. From this coast. Yes. 2019. This is, yeah. Live long and prosper. Bye.